With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 88 yards and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Haskins. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
From the 10-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 8.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jones. across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Carlton Davis. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And this one quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Cowboy, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 27, Haskins.
The pass. He was brought down by Mike Edwards. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pulled it at the 24. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks take back over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3rd and 5.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now Haskins on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins, left side here to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Haskins' pass complete to number 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yard gain. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run with Sanders. Gets around him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the... And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. They'll look to set up his blockers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 31-24, the final score. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field. Okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
In the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
After the sack on first down, Haskins It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
To number 81.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
And he gets in the end zone for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Haskins. That's to his running back, complete.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goal post, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Haskins sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here's the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 2 yards. Again, it's Haskins. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins going to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Haskins hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind the wrong time.
They got his man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 78 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins able to hit his target Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Dallas.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Pass. Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To go.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
A gain of 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Elliott on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st down, Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.